Hello, I wanted to share with you some of the things that go on behind the scenes. I know that on social media we can post our highlight reels, right? I mean, that's the point of reels and stories, is to just pop in with a little quick tidbit of our life, and usually we'll put something that is really important to us, and we'll kind of crop out anything that doesn't quite fit that screen as I position, my camera the way that I want you to kind of only see certain things. And you know, uh, it's really easy to feel like the things that are behind the scenes are not relevant or important, or things that we want to kind of hide from the world. And actually, those are the things that connect us more, is our blooper reels and the chaos that happens behind the scenes that actually get to the point where then we share with each other what's going on. I now, having gone through menopause, I believe officially I actually don't go to doctors or typical doctors anymore. So I, don't go to get to confirm and have, diagnosis and things like that. So, haven't had my period in a couple years, and I know the changes in my body that have happened hormonally. I'm now 50, and it feels really good. But it also has highlighted some parts of me, whether it's, that I have with menopause, that different changes with the estrogen levels, and that I can really hear myself and see the neurodivergency of what, people would call ADD when I was younger. Now, ADHD, there's different things about being on an autistic spectrum and that being included. And it really, for me, just showed up with this, the thoughts that come into my brain and ideas come in so fast that as I speak, I have to pause, because it's almost like, I'm buffering and I'm deciding what it is and how to relate with what's happening, because I see it. I see it in pictures, I feel it. And then sometimes I have to just translate that to make sense to whoever it is I'm speaking to. And I always say, talking is not my first language. It really isn't anyone's first language. We are emotional beings and energetic beings. And as babies, that wasn't our first way to communicate. And if you are a parent or just love, children around you, then all the nonverbal cues that are given, that we speak to each other all the time. And if you have a pet, and then these things. And I want to kind of normalize that a little bit more, because I know myself, I would get down on myself. I'm already getting emotional. On even how emotional I am is this welled up of feeling that happens through me sometimes when I can't really pinpoint why I'm feeling that way. And just to know that this way that I am, whether I want to categorize it or somebody else wants to put it in a box, it's just me. It's the way I am. And the more I learn how I communicate, how I process things, how I share that with the world, the more I love how I am. And the artistic side of it, that I can see the potential in all things, people, places, experiences, and they come so quick. Like the muse is giving me all these downloads. And that's why, if this resonates with you, we jump to this different things, but know that sometimes they come through us, and it's okay to hold those. And then when we meet somebody that it's appropriate, we can pass that on to them so that we're not taking it all in. I personally, this is not something that I haven't seen any studies about it, but I feel that there's a connection with those who are neurodivergent and are empaths. For sure, highly sensitive people, but there is a difference of that tactile sensitivity and like smell and the oversensitive, and then also being able to feel another person's feelings, and not just person in human, but like in animals, trees, earth, energies. So I'm using the words that have become familiar to people. It really isn't important if you call yourself these things or label them, because we're all perfectly unique individuals, and there is only one you that will ever exist. Whether you believe in or even know deep down that we are multidimensional beings and that we have this existence in other places, times, irrelevant. Just know that you are the only you that will ever be in this body existence time right now, and that you are here for a reason, and that all life is precious, and that you are here for a specific reason because you're the only one that's able to interpret things from God the way you are able to then deliver it out and help. We're here to help each other. We are here to help each other remember who we are, that we are the spark of God, and that we have these unique gifts. So I invite you to follow me on my journey. It is, I think the crazy journey that can happen inside my mind. Sometimes I, wonder how things even happen. But just keep finding people that resonate with you. Keep finding people that speak your language. Keep finding people that you think are funny, that maybe remind you of somebody else that you love. And we all have messiness that maybe we try to cover up, but if you really embrace it, that messiness, that is the flip side to your creativity. That part that you keep feeling, why do I keep procrastinating, is that you're so detail oriented and things have to just click and you have to grab from different places. And then when it makes sense and then you are excited about it, which will get that dopamine hit, that's when you're hyper focused. So thank you for listening. I'm not going to call it a rant. It is the way I am. It is my processing. It is my musings. And I love you, and keep following.